What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tay, and I'm about to tell you about my labor and delivery story. So let's get into it. Alright, before we get started, I'm gonna warn you guys that I have to keep looking down because my notes are on my computer about what happened, so I can tell y'all because I had a long experience. Let me say that. So, first of all, Justin could not be there, and that's because of the simple fact that this COVID-19 only allowed one person to be there, and that person had to stay there the whole time. They couldn't leave nothing but one time. You could have food delivered, but they would have to bring it outside and stuff, and then people had to bring it inside to you. But that one person had to be there the whole time. So basically, if that person left, nobody was gonna be there with you at all. So we chose my mom because of the simple fact that I felt more comfort because of the simple fact that I preferred a woman being there who experienced birth before, so they could like coach me through it. Yeah, I wanted that experience to be with my mom. So my birthing plan, let's get into my birthing plan. My birthing plan was to go all natural, no epidural, just pain medication when I needed it in my IV, when I felt like I needed it. So that was gonna be my plan. So I was supposed to show up to the hospital 1 o'clock on June 15th. I did that, and as soon as I got there, we went straight to a room. We had to check in, get our, because of COVID, we had to get our temperature checked and everything. Everything turned out good, so they took me straight to a room. They got my IV started. They warned me that my baby wouldn't be here till Tuesday the 16th. So I already knew what day my baby was going to be born, just not the time yet. So I got induced at 2 o'clock that day on the 15th. Excuse me, I'm tired. Being a new mom, you're tired most of the time. And they said that they put this thing called Cervidil. I'm going to let y'all see it right here. They put this thing called Cervidil in me, and basically what Cervidil do is it helps induce you open up your cervix or whatever. You have to dilate 10 centimeters before you can have the baby, or unless you get a C-section. I don't know how long you gotta be dilated or whatever, but that was put in me at 2 o'clock, and they told me I couldn't eat nothing after 12 a.m. that I would start having contractions after 4 in the morning. I wasn't supposed to feel any pain on the 15th after that Cervidil was inserted. So I would feel pain on the 16th, the day that the baby was coming. So some doctors came in, some anesthesiologists, if I pronounced that right, came in and started talking to me about birthing plans, and I told them my plan, no epidural, nothing. Let's just do a little bit of pain medication in my IV if I need it. They asked me, was I sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. This is what I planned out at home, and this is what I want. So we planned that, and another anesthesiologist came in and talked to me to sign a paper to certify that I wanted just pain medication. And he was like, well, in the case that you do want an epidural, let me tell you about the side effects. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to get that epidural even if I need it, even if I decide that I need it. Because, So, at about, I think I took a little nap. I got on the phone with Justin and told him everything that was going on. About 6 o'clock, they told me that I would need to get some sleep because I would be tired the next day, and they said I needed all the energy that I could get. So they tried to give me this little sleeping pill. It didn't work, y'all. I was actually hyped. So I'm on the phone with Justin, telling him how excited I am and stuff. We talking about the birthing plan or whatever. And this lady, a nurse comes in and puts something in my IV. And it knocks me out right on the spot. She sees me talking on the phone, but she knocks me out right on the spot, y'all. No warning, no nothing. And I remember waking up the next day and apologizing and stuff. Cause I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know she was gonna knock me out right then. But Justin, he was real calm and patient. You know, I had a good birthing experience. You know, everybody was together. Everything was just going good. So went to sleep, woke up June 16th, 7:04. I remember the time. I started having Braxton Hicks, you know, contractions, small contractions. Wasn't that bad, but I started having them, and you know, I was like, yeah, you know, I can get through this because these contractions, you know, these small contractions, I'm gonna get through this. I'm not gonna need no epidural. I was sitting there hyping myself up. So, I had this one nurse, and she was so rude. I did dilate 2 centimeters at the time. I had this rude nurse, and I asked her, I was like, you know, can you tell me how long, you know, how far I dilated? And she was like, well, I can't tell you unless I check you. And I'm like, you know, I'm sitting right here, you can check me. And she just goes, well, what's the last thing they told you? And I was like, she told me I was like 2 centimeters. And she was like, well, this lady don't know what she's talking about. And I'm like, well, apparently you don't know what you're talking about if you can't sit right here and check me. Like, I had a good birthing experience, a little bit other than the fact that I had some rude nurses. So move on to 10:16 a.m. Things got kind of scary. I was told that I needed oxygen because, picture right here, I was told that I needed oxygen because my baby heart rate was dropping. And y'all talking about scared. You don't know the fear that a mother has when you hear that everything is cool for you, but your baby is in trouble. So it's like, at this point, what do? I went to the first thing I had to do. They gave me an oxygen mask, and you know, I had to be on that for a while. Sometimes it's okay that your birthing plan don't go how you planned it, and that's okay. I had dilated up to 5 centimeters then. You know, no birthing thing, you know, no epidural, nothing to help me out. I was sitting there taking the pains or whatever. At 5 o'clock that afternoon, I know it's some big gaps, but that's how it was because I kept taking naps and stuff and talking on the phone and stuff. Like, it wasn't that bad. But up to 5 o'clock, that's when they broke my water. Y'all, it felt so good for all that water to be released. I think I might show the video clip right here. I don't know. They told me I had to stop recording, so I don't know if I might show it or not. I don't know, you guys. It felt so good for all that water to be released, and it was just warm, and it just felt so good, y'all. Right after, y'all, I promise you, not 2 minutes later, not even a minute later, I had a contraction. I grabbed the rails of the bed and I was squeezing that bed like it was my boyfriend coming home from an army or something. Yeah, I promise y'all, that was the worst pain. I feel like because you don't have a period those 9 months, it catches up with you during your delivery. It was like a period pain times 10. It was like something just jabbing at you. It was like a real pain that was there that was not there. Like, you just get hot flashes. I was telling my mom, I was like, Ma, you know what? I got this. Before my water broke, I was like, I got this. I'm a G, you know, I'm gonna take these contractions. It's not gonna be nothing. My mom was like, okay, yeah, you wait till the time coming and you talk and we'll see how you talking. And y'all, when that pain hit, I said, oh no, Ma. I said, this one hit different right here. This hit different. I don't know, but this pain right here, it hit different. But I'm still over there trying to thug it out so my mama can still think I'm strong a little bit. But y'all, I ended up getting the epidural. I was like, you know what, lady, just give me the epidural. But I was dilated 7 centimeters when I got the epidural. So I made it up to 7. I had 3 more to go before, you know, the pushing or whatever, how I was planning to push. I was like, oh my goodness, you know, give it to me, you know. I don't even care. Just give me the epidural. Whatever you gotta do, just give me the epidural. She was like, you sure you want to go away with your birthing plan? I was like, lady, give me the epidural. So I had an amazing nurse. I don't know her name. if I could, I would go back and just get her name. She was so amazing, y'all. When I was getting my epidural, you know, you gotta lean over this pillow so you can stay still, so they can inject the plastic tube in your back, so they can insert the medicine in. And they told me, well, when we give you this epidural, you can't move at all. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is about to be so hard, because through every contraction, I was moving, y'all. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna stay still. Let me try to practice. I was like, it's nothing but a period cramp. It's nothing but a period cramp. Y'all, I was sitting there grabbing that lady pocket, her clothes, everything. I didn't know the lady, y'all. I was hugging the lady, anything. It seemed like any little movement you could think of would help you with the pain. So I was like, you know what? I can't do this. So I was like, stop. They didn't stop. They kept going. But they ended up sticking my epidural in again because of the fact that my spine wasn't shaped right for the epidural. So they ended up doing it again. And after I got my epidural, let me tell you a funny story. She was like, a bunch of doctors came in, and I forgot the reason that they came in, because I was so high. And I was just looking at her, and she was like, you know, I was trying to play tough, because I was like, I had in my head, I was going to be that tough mama that came through and be like, you know, she tough, she did that, she did what she had to do, and get up out of there. So that kind of changed for a second. All the doctors came up in there, and it was like, they said, all the doctors came in, they was like, oh my goodness, could you move your legs for us? And I was like, yeah, I can move my legs. Cause you know, the epidural just numbs you from waist down. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I took my behind and got up. And you know what happened? My leg fell off the bed. And I almost fell too. But, it was so funny. Like, let's just keep on going with the story. So, here is where everything changed. I don't need this MacBook anymore, because this is where things got serious. About 8 o'clock, these doctors made me mad. So I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, I'm going to push. I'm ready. I'm about to push for my baby in a little bit. Everything's going to go good. I'm pushing. So I'm getting ready to push in a little bit. So let me tell you, at 8 o'clock, these doctors came in and said, well, it looked like, no, about 7 something, they came in and started scaring. They was like, you know, you might have to lean towards a C-section. I'm like, no, I don't want no C-section. I just keep on waiting. I'll just keep waiting, not knowing that I was about to take the biggest risk in not getting that C-section at that time. About 8 something, the doctors came in and said, it looks like you're gonna have to go to C-section. And she said, or you can wait this out, but your baby heart rate is going to keep dropping. And I'm like, wait a minute. So y'all could have told me this like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, when y'all came in the room, that my baby heart rate was dropping. Yeah, let's go get the C-section. He was like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, let's get it over with. So at that point, he was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And he was like, they about to put some medicine in your IV so you won't feel any pain. He said, if you start feeling any pain during surgery, we're going to put you to sleep. And I do not agree with being put to sleep during surgery. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I never want to be put to sleep during surgery. Never. I never even imagined having surgery. So I remember them putting medicine in me. Everybody just came running, doing all type of things. On the way to the operation room, y'all, I just felt like I was going to flatline. Like, I couldn't make it. I couldn't go no further. I was already tired. It was 9 o'clock the next night. And y'all just telling me that I needed, you know, a C-section, because I was stuck at 7 centimeters. I was tired. I didn't have the energy to do anything. I just felt like I couldn't go on anymore. So in the operation room, they put me on the table. They strapped me down because I just started shaking, and it was like shaking, like my face, everything started shaking. I'm like, I don't know why I'm shaking. It was like, it could be the anesthesia in you, you know, it could be the epidural. So they strapped me down, and I'm just sitting there shaking and shaking, and I'm like, please just let everything go okay. And y'all, God is so good. He was by my side the whole time. Not even 10 minutes, not even 7 minutes. My baby was up out of there. 9:04, I had my baby boy. I was so happy, you guys. I felt felt a little bit of tugging, but I didn't say anything because I was like, you know what, Tiana, be strong. You about to meet your baby boy, get it over with. And y'all, it was the happiest feeling. And my mom was so attached to him. Just seeing that, she was like, Tiana, oh my goodness, he got so much hair. And I was like, I really did it. Like, I really got my angel, my savior, everything, my everything, y'all. And I just fell in love with him. But they asked me, they was like, you want to hold him? I said, no. First of all, I'm strapped down to the table, so how I'm holding my baby. And it was no space to really hold him. I was like, no, I'm good. I'll wait. So they cleaned him up, took him back to the room. I went to the room and I saw him and I was like, oh my goodness, my baby looks just like me and my brother. Y'all, oh my goodness. Like, it was just, I get back to the room and I'm like, I'm in surgery. I'm thinking, I gotta FaceTime Justin. That's the first thing on my mind. I gotta show Justin. Well, my mom beat me to it, but I wasn't mad because she was so excited. She was like, Justin was so happy, and I'm like, I called Justin and I'm like, oh my goodness, and he was like, you did it, baby. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I really did. Like, I really birthed this handsome baby. Yeah, and I stayed in the hospital for 3 days. Yeah, I left that Thursday. And when I got home, just seeing him and Justin bond together. Check out this picture, y'all. Like, isn't this the cutest picture? Like, it was just everything. Like, you guys, the feeling, everything, the feelings, like, oh my goodness, y'all don't know how happy I was. But I think it's safe to show you all my baby. Let me show you all my pride and my joy. Here we go. So y'all remember in our last video we said we would name our child Cam Lee Cyrus Smith. Everybody, this is Cameron Jawan Lee Cyrus Smith. Yeah, he woke up just for y'all. Hold on, let me unzip him. This swaddle thing keeps him warm. I love to keep him in it because it keeps him warm. Alright, you two. You know what? I guess y'all will have to see him. Alright, Cam. Alright. Alright, y'all. So, y'all will have to see him on another video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you like my birthday thing. Remember, there's nothing wrong with your birthday plans. There's nothing wrong with sticking to your plans. And there's nothing wrong when things have to change. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more. Stay tuned.